on by O'Donnell. This is McStay. Grant. Celtic know that even if they do get an equaliser, a draw won't be of much use to them. They really want the win here. McKinley to McLaughlin. The call in the way. O'Donnell was trying to get the corner out of Gordon Petric, but he touched it last.
They've certainly put a lot more into the game in the second half, Celtic, and they are carrying the game further forward to Rangers. And you wonder if that Rangers defence can hold out, because while they haven't had any quality moves, they haven't got in behind as much. You just wonder how much pressure Rangers can absorb.
Celtic may have played the flair football this season, but Rangers have built up a reputation for digging in and holding on when even their performances have faltered. Free kick given against McCoist. Don't forget that later on this afternoon, more football for you coming from the FA Carling Premiership with Leeds United against Everton, and more Premiership football tomorrow night, Newcastle United against West Ham from 7 o'clock. Here in the Old Firm derby, it's Alan McLaren's goal that separates the two teams. Rangers currently poised to go 6 points clear in the table. A result that really would open up some clear blue water between Walter Smith's team and his nearest rivals. But these two sides really have cut themselves adrift of the rest. Celtic 21 points clear of Aberdeen, who are third. Cross aimed towards McLaughlin, but he's a tiny figure and it was no real contest against the height of Goran.
He's been a star performer, Andy Goram, particularly in these Old Firm derbies, but he's not really been called upon to do too much this afternoon, and that must disturb Tommy Burns, because I think he would have been looking for an awful lot more shots on target.
Well, as you can see, Celtic have had more attempts. Just the two on target. The session of the throw-in might give Rangers the opportunity to press at last in the second half. McCall. Boyd under pressure from Miller. Kingley trying to display some calm. Rangers suddenly showing some hunger for it. Gascoigne. Well, he tried to find the gap between O'Donnell and Hughes. Gascoigne crash lands.
He certainly was a defender. Look at that. He's prepared to get right in the heart of things there. And eventually, pressure of numbers beats him, but he's always a threat when he goes and runs at defenders like that.
Is it to be yet another Gascoigne free kick? Looks as though he's going to leave it to his colleagues this time. Petric and McCall are both in close attendance. And it is Petric. Hits the wall, comes to Cleland. And he just couldn't knock that over the top of Andreas Tom. Laudrup is onside. And still Laudrup. Oh, it's a flying header! stay out from Gordon Jury. Looked a certainty for the second goal. Laudrup and Cleland trying to get round the back. Marshall, so alert, races from his line.
Brilliant skill from Brian Laudrup, but at the end of the day, what a good header from Jury, but what a save from Gordon Marshall. What a touch he got to the ball. Now, another oath for him, Darby. He's had to watch Goro make these saves, but what a magnificent save he made there.
Tipped onto the post by Gordon Marshall to stop Gordon Jury adding to Rangers' lead. And that surely would have extinguished Celtic's hopes of a revival in this game. As it is, they're still very much in the match with a shout, and this is Tosh McKinley. And still McKinley keeps going, and still clearance by Brown, not too emphatic. Grant tried to work it through cleverly. Miller is cleared. This is Hughes holding off the threat of Laudrup. Really was an heroic save from Gordon Marshall that's kept Celtic in the game, and can they now profit with McLaughlin running forward? Again, the great strength of the whole Rangers team. McCoist came back to tackle, but immediately set off positively trying to catch Gascoigne's pass. Marshall, the real leader at the back. Thought he'd scored his first goal in an Old Firm derby. Flying header. Here's Cleland. Gascoigne. Gascoigne having to hold off McStay. Brian Laudrup to Gascoigne. Jury just wouldn't fall for him. Now a chase on here from McCall, and Boyd had to be very much on his guard there. The pressure just starting to tell again on Celtic. This is Jury. Backs it in hopefully towards McCoist. Headed clear to McStay. Grant. Just delayed for too long, and that allowed Miller to come back. Grant is still down while play continues around him. This is Cleland. Gascoigne, the lone Ranger striker up front, but they've decided to very sportingly allow Peter Grant to have treatment. Must have taken an awkward tumble when Miller was reaching back to make the challenge on him.
It was a challenge from Charlie Miller there. Charlie Miller forces his way past Peter Grant, but I think he went over on his ankle as he went for the ball there. But all credit to John Brown, you know, he's a very passionate Rangers player, and he saw the need to put the ball out sportingly, which I think always merits a little bit of applaud.
Miller, the man who made the challenge on Grant, he is all right again after the sporting act by Brown. Rangers get matters restarted, and it's Brown back in possession. Player who doubles his responsibilities in the first team, limited as they are these days, with looking after the reserve team at Ibrox. Marshall knows all about the urgency to get it forward, but Jury's there, and now Gascoigne is, well, seemed to be through for Rangers, but the offside flag raised against him. Boyd. Stay. McLaughlin feeding Tom. Got it across and McLaren clears. So great awareness there to find Gascoigne. This is Laudrup. Miller had pushed on ahead, but Laudrup beaten off the ball by Boyd. Boyd's gone into the area now. This is Tom. Tommy Boyd. Chance here for McLaughlin. Completely missed his kick. And McNamara is in trouble here. He's already been booked. And the inevitable conclusion is that Jackie McNamara is sent off. Celtic, as if they aren't in enough trouble already, are down to 10 men.
Miller just gets the ball in front of Jack McNamara. He's a little bit rash away out there and is far away from his defensive duties as that, because really I think he could have allowed Charlie Miller to take that ball and then pushed him towards that sideline, and it caused you danger, and I don't think the referee had very much option.
And now the task of reorganisation is on Tommy Burns' shoulders. He was planning to make a substitution anyway, and now that change will come to fruition. Looks like Andy Tom coming off and Morten Weghorst coming on to replace him. The big, tall Danish international. Well, Jim McCluskey has tried to referee the game pragmatically, but he was left with little option there but to send McNamara off. Miller is back on his feet. Gascoigne. Interesting to see how being down to 10 men affects Celtic. Sometimes it galvanises teams. This is Weghorst, the new man. Turned away by McCall. Miller, Laudrup was ahead, but he was in an offside position, so Rangers have to build more patiently with Gascoigne. Brown's back pass. McLaughlin just gave Gorham something to think about. To Weghorst. Jury's won the throw-in.
You know, I think the ordering off of McNamara, I think that changed Tommy Burns' mind, because I think he was going to take Phil O'Donnell off and put Weghorst on there, but you know, he's obviously had to rethink that, and Andreas Tom has not really had a great involvement in the game, so he probably took him off. They'll play Van Hooijdonk up front on his own with little Brian McLaughlin maybe feeding off him a bit.
The goal is what Tommy Burns and the rest of the people in here decked out in their green and white are praying for. But at present it shows little signs of those prayers being answered. Weghorst fouling Gordon Durie. Here's McLaren. And Miller could be through here. And he's tussling with John Hughes. Hopeful ball from Hughes, cut out by Cleland. Both managers refuse to accept that whatever the result today, the title is over. Celtic still have home games against Aberdeen, Kilmarnock and Falkirk to come. I hope to pick up maximum points from those games, as well as their trips to Motherwell, Hibs, Partick and Wraith. And in the meantime, they'll be hoping that Rangers stumble in their closing programme too. A more immediate task is to find something here. Boyd looking to get it across McLaughlin! And the shot comes from O'Donnell! It won't go, will it? It's hacked off the line by Gordon Durie. O'Donnell tried his luck after McLaughlin's effort had been blocked, and the ball refuses to cross the line for Celtic. McKinley. How rattled are Rangers by all that? This is Boyd. McStay to McLaughlin. Trying to tease his way past Petric. Van Hooijdonk. Grant linking up, looking for Van Hooijdonk with a header! And O'Donnell came in again. And for a man who a short time ago was about to be taken off by Celtic, suddenly he's playing a real part.
It's a dangerous ball into the middle. Van Hooijdonk uses his height. A lovely flick onto that back post. And I think that Phil O'Donnell might be disappointed he didn't hit the target there. But the earlier one was a real chance. It's blocked there. When it comes back to in there, that's a mixed match. But even before that, Brian McLaughlin had the opportunity to put it in, and Celtic will be wondering if it's not going to be their day.
Well, had Gordon Durie not been standing on the line, Alan McLaren might well have scored at both ends in this match. The ball deflected back off him, and Durie hacked it away. Here's McStay.
All credit to Celtic, Rob. You know, even with 10 men, they've not allowed it to upset. They're still pushing forward. They're determined to try and get something out of this game, and you know, all credit to them for doing that.
Here's Boyd. Free kick given away by Durie, who was anticipating a quick free kick. Free kick taken by Grant. Hughes was in there, but it's cleared again. Rangers really battling hard for the cause. In an atmosphere of raw passion here at Ibrox. They're having to show great resilience. Now against Grant. McLaughlin just couldn't take it on board. And they were queuing up to clear that for Rangers. Four Rangers players had suddenly floated forward, but Boyd holds off Gascoigne. Only one direction to look in now for Celtic. Looking for Van Hooijdonk. McLaren up with him. This is Weghorst. Stay. No way through for him. But he has won a free kick. Well, Celtic really have got to throw everything forward now. Tosh McKinley's the last man back, and he's halfway inside the Rangers half. They're queuing up to be the hero and to draw Celtic back into this game. And it's a good header, and it's in from Hughes. A dramatic equaliser for Celtic. Just like Rangers' goal, it's come from a free kick. Just like Rangers' goal, it's come from a defender. John Hughes, the hero.
Really, Rangers' defence are all in the mix-up here. And at the end of the day, John Hughes gets a free header to go. Beautiful header, directs it into the corner, and really the goalkeeper's no chance. But, you know, Rangers, having said so much about how well their back division have played, they'll leave a big gap there, and John Hughes takes advantage of it, and Celtic are back in this game with a vengeance.
Just goes to prove, doesn't it, that you never write Celtic off. They were 2 minutes from going out of the Scottish Cup last week, and they got 2 goals in the final couple of minutes against Dundee United. And their famed resilience has seen them to an equaliser here. And who knows what dramatic late twist this match might yet hold. Hughes' goal suddenly puts Rangers' championship aspirations back on the line. They need something else from Gascoigne now to Rangers. McCall off the bar, and the follow-up header is just right as well, but McCall went so close there.
You know, it's a corner that outstrips the Celtic defence. Stuart McCall gets up so well, directs the header so well, so positively. And only the crossbar, he wasn't far away from there for getting Rangers back into lead, but you know what a game we've got in our hands now. Yeah, I think it's time. You know, it's difficult in a game like this to pick a man of the match, and I toyed with Al McLaren because he's played so positively at the back, but at the end of the day, the genius and the inspiration provided by Gascoigne and the quality of his passing, the excitement of his play at times, he for me has been the outstanding personality, and he's my man of the match.
Gascoigne then the Bells Premier League man of the match. But Celtic, down to 10 men, remember, after the sending off of Jackie McNamara, have come back into this match magnificently. They may have to survive a late onslaught still. Jury's got behind McKinley. Laudrup, McCoist, Gascoigne, they're all queuing up in the box. It's straight across. And much relief that it was cleared. Rangers, having gone to sleep for McStay's free kick, really going for it now. Petrich's cross, headed away by Hughes, the goal-scoring hero. This is Brown. Gascoigne, McCoist, real chance! Magnificent opening for Ali McCoist. Walter Smith and everyone else can't believe it.
A magnificent pass through by John Brown, but what about that flick from Gascoigne? And I think Alan McCoist will be disappointed he didn't hit the target there. He controls it well, it's in front of him, it's setting up nicely for him there, and misses the golden opportunity.
You'd have banked on him to score, wouldn't you? Such a trusty scorer in front of the target in Old Firm derbies. 25 he's got in this fixture, which is just 2 short of Jimmy McGrory's record. Just waited too long. McCall's challenge, McLaren's clearance, Jury trying to put Laudrup through, and McKinley in the way. Here's Petrich. And Laudrup this time is offside. Celtic holding their line and squeezing up to catch Laudrup offside. Here's Boyd. Well, Rangers thought that they could be as good as celebrating their title tonight. A draw, while not the best result for Celtic, may just leave Rangers a little more uncertain and uneasy at the pinnacle. This is Brian Laudrup. Miller was coming back. It's Cleland challenging. But Gordon Marshall making the save. And if Celtic hang on for a point, we shouldn't forget Marshall's contribution, that brilliant save he made from Gordon Dury earlier in the game when he tipped that header onto the post.
He certainly performed the save of the day, didn't he?
It's a point each for the Old Firm rivals, thanks to John Hughes, who can hardly believe his contribution. 3 minutes from the end, his header earned the point that Celtic thought had slipped away after Alan McLaren had given Rangers the lead 4 minutes from half-time. Both goals scored by defenders, both goals coming from free kicks. Ali McCoist may look back ruefully on that late chance that he had to win the game when he blasted the ball wide, but Gordon Marshall just as much a Celtic hero as Hughes. That header from the save from Gordon Dury, absolutely vital in earning the point. Paul Gascoigne with his flicks and trickery, a man-of-the-match performance from him, and the free kick that led to Rangers' goal. Ultimately, the Rangers supporters will be disappointed at the points that slipped away, and they may be looking a little more anxiously now at the run-in programme. But on St Patrick's Day, Celtic, who wouldn't have taken a draw before the game, only too happy to in the circumstances that it came about. Hughes' headed equaliser after Celtic had been reduced to 10 men by the sending off for a second bookable offence of Jackie McNamara. Rangers supporters then looking forward to the visits of Falkirk, Partick and Aberdeen here, and Celtic hoping that they might slip up in one of those matches, all the visits that they've still got to Raith and to Hearts and to Motherwell and to Kilmarnock. There may still be some mileage in the title race yet. Certainly Celtic are hoping that's the case. Our reporter David Probin is talking to two of the key players in the match, Paul Gascoigne and John Hughes.
Well, Rangers have preserved their lead at the top here today, but just how disappointed are you to have lost that late goal?
Well, I think when there's 3 minutes left and great header from a man, you kind of do nothing about it. We battled, we had the better of, I think, the second half, and like I said, cycling when something goes in at the end, 3 minutes to the end.
You look as if you're feeling the pace. Just how difficult was it to play in that one?
Well, believe me, people say you go up to Scotland, easy way out of football. Believe me, that's no easy out of football. That was tough, and I wouldn't fancy a game like that every week.
John, let's ask you, first of all, what were you thinking when Jackie McNamara was sent off?
I thought it was all over, to tell you the truth. But Celtic, we keep going right to the end. We showed that last week, and we got the equaliser.
Tell us about the goal you scored.
I don't know, I just seen it coming over. There was a lot of bumping in the box. I just seemed to get free. I just stuck the head on it down in the bottom corner.
Is that the most important goal you've ever scored in your career?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. I gave the first one away because I was picking up Alan McLaren for their goal. So I was delighted to get that.
And the chase goes on?
Yeah, definitely. We're still right in there and we'll keep going right to the end.
Paul, is this a result you would have settled for before a ball was kicked today?
So maybe, I think we all would have. And like I said, you know, we'll come away with a draw. We're still 3 points clear. We've got Falkirk next week. Good thing with Celtic, they're playing good football as well. And it's going to be battle right to the end, like people have said, 10 games into the season. And I'm looking forward to the challenge, and no doubt the ladders.
John, Paul's the man of the match. Perhaps you'll do the presentation of the champagne?
Cheers, John.
Well done, lads. Thanks.
All the best.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Davey. Thoroughly enjoyable. 1-1. The chase goes on then in Scotland. Don't forget, Ellen Road shortly. Leeds United against Everton live. But reaction to that when we come back. 1-1 at Ibrox between the Old Firm.